Well, this was probably the most crucial, important, life-saving meal prep I've done in my entire life. Not being dramatic. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name's Nicole if you are new. Thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you are faring better than I am. When I am filming this, it is Saturday and it is day 6 of post-Ida aftermath with no power still. Hopefully I'm getting this video out to you guys. I'm having to go to my aunt's that has power and Wi-Fi. Must be nice. You don't realize like the little things, first world problems, I'm telling you. We are doing good. Thank you so much for the love and the outreach over on Instagram, here on YouTube. I've been trying to update as much as I can in my community tab, on stories here on YouTube, and over on IG. Fingers crossed that we will be getting power restored soon. Like I said, right I'm filming this, it is 6 days post Ida without any power, but we have been living off of the generator. It has been a saint, and also this Blackstone. So when I did my meal prep, I reheated everything either in the microwave with the generator or with the Blackstone, putting it on the gas burner in the original glass container. Thank goodness for the glass containers, not only because it's better for you, but reheating as well. Just a lifesaver not to be stuck out here on this Blackstone cooking every single day in the heat. I just had to reheat. So I cannot stress how great meal prepping is enough, whether it's just regular and you're not having any disasters, but it helped out so much when doing this. And I do plan on meal prepping tomorrow, even without power, just to make my life a little bit easier going this week. Obviously it'll be a little less, complicated meal prep, but let me take you in the kitchen couple of hours before Ida came through and show you what I meal prepped in preparation for a natural disaster. First thing that I'm prepping is some sweet egg whites, because we're going to put them on some of our sweet English muffins. So I have the cinnamon, raisin, blueberry, and pumpkin. So on these two, I'm going to add some sweet egg whites, kind of like our Frenchy eggs that we make. So all I'm going to add is some cinnamon and some of this Flavor God buttery cinnamon roll seasoning to it, 200 grams, and then open these up, cut in half like y'all seen me do in the past. English muffins are ready and thawed out from the freezer, and egg whites are prepped and ready. I did make a savory one the other day, preparation for this hurricane that we've got going on, so that one's already ready to go, but I needed the 2 sweet ones, so they are set. Getting into a ton of lunch items, especially with everything that's going on. This will save me to just be able to heat in the microwave with the generator and toss and throw everything together and not have to worry about anything else. Whether you've got a disaster on your hands or not, guys, meal prep is life, I'm telling you. So these are the buffalo chicken salads that I made a couple weeks ago. I will link that meal prep video in the iCards above and in the description box for you. Go check it out. I'm not going to go into detail, but I'm just going to air fry my chicken breast like I did last time on 400 degrees for 20 minutes. Flip it halfway. I'm seasoning mine with the Noble Made New Primal. This is the classic buffalo seasoning. I get this from either Whole Foods or Thrive Market. Y'all have been asking. Buffalo chicken salads are done. I took the chicken out the air fryer, coated it in some of the Frank's Red Hot Wings buffalo sauce, just a little bit, not much. I made my boiled poached eggs and the silicone liners I showcased in that video a couple weeks ago as well. I've got my 20 grams of blue cheese, went ahead and weighed out, in 1 tablespoon of bacon, 4 ounces of chicken in this one, 8 ounces in this one for my macros for the day. It just works like that. And then the day of, I am going to put some of the Bolthouse Farms chunky blue cheese dressing, 35 calories for 2 tablespoons, I believe, really good, and some fresh Parmesan cheese on top of a huge bed of romaine lettuce. I'm not going to chop up my romaine today just because I don't need this until Friday or Saturday, and I find that if I leave it in the original packaging, it lasts longer. Pro tip, put your chopped romaine in a Ziploc, with a paper towel, and it will make it last longer than last time. And this is so easy to take to work, guys, and this is an easy meal prep if you want to do this Monday through Friday and make your life easy. It's one of my favorite for as far as tasting goes, and favorite because of how easy it is. Actually gonna switch gears and get my dessert ready, just because this is gonna take 30 minutes in the oven. I did showcase this the week before last too, the same week I did the buffalo chicken salad, so check that video out. It is a hot one. So I'm gonna be making a like butterscotch, like Butterfinger, or like caramel, I don't even know, some type of version like this, and top it with the American Dream nut butter. It's just been my obsession with this lately. I didn't have any last week, so I'm missing it, so that's why we're making it, and of course to prep it, to have it on hand while we are on lockdown with this hurricane. And again, with this hurricane, it is supposed to be landing in the next 3 hours, so I'm trying to get as much as I can done so we don't have to rely on the generator as much for meal prep, you know what I mean? I mean extra, right? You're gonna need some non-fat Greek yogurt. I'm using Fage, some sugar-free Jello. I'm using the butterscotch today. I've never done that with the cheesecake before. I think it's gonna be awesome. 1 egg, some skinny syrups. I'm using the pumpkin caramel scone today. Who is she? I think that's gonna be awesome. Egg whites, some monk fruit sweetener I have back there, and some vanilla extract. I'm not gonna go through how to make it because like I said, I made it in that meal prep video a couple weeks ago, so go and check it out, but I'll show you what it looks like after I get it all whipped up. I just tasted the batter. It is fire, and it's going to taste so fire with this How You Brewin' almond butter by American Dream nut butters. This one has like coffee in it, like espresso. It is like one of my tops besides the blueberry almond one. This one is next level, and that's what I've been drizzling on top of this with a cherry and some sugar-free whipped topping. Here for it, 350 degrees for 38 minutes in my oven. Everybody's oven will vary, so definitely check on it. The original recipe said 30 minutes, but I find that 38 minutes makes the edges cooked, and it's cooked through, but not like overly cooked. And once you put this in the fridge and chill it for about 4 hours, it's perfection. Let's finally get into a new recipe for this video, shall we? We're making a lunch option. If you watch the vlogs though, you have seen this, and I mentioned I was gonna do this for meal prep because there is a lot of components thrown into it, but man, it is next level fire. So these are shrimp wonton bowls that I'm making. I'm using the broccoli slaw. You can use any type of slaw like that that you want. I just got that from Walmart. I'm gonna need some diced cucumber. You're gonna need some shrimp. I already went ahead and weighed it out for the certain days. As you can see, different amounts for my macros for each day, and I will cook it separate just to be the most precise that I can. I'm using the chicken cilantro mini wontons from Trader Joe's. If you have not tried these, y'all, they are so next level fire. I actually have a bag back here that's already open, but for 4 of them, they're just 50 calories. 8 carbs, 3 protein, half fat, and they are delicious when cooked in the air fryer, and that's how we're doing them. I'm also gonna put on the bottom some rice cauliflower blend. This is by Trader Joe's as well, and some sliced mushrooms, some no soy island teriyaki by the Primal Kitchen, and then the day of, we're gonna top it with some other stuff I'll show you. I'm gonna go ahead and get my cilantro wontons in the air fryer. I've been doing 400 for about 10 minutes. Just check them. They get super crispy, so if you're eating these the day of, they are fire. They will get a little soggy as you're meal prepping them, but don't worry, the flavors with everything once you heat it up is next level. So 1 cup of this Trader Joe's rice cauliflower stir fry is just 50 calories, and it's 105 grams. Yes, I am weighing it on my food scale, as y'all know. I weigh everything to try to be as most precise as we possibly can. But with this, guys, there's a lot of chunks and stuff, so I'm actually gonna set the chunky pieces to the side. I know I'm weird like that. And weigh out our 105 grams. And I'm just going to put this in, and we had some chunky pieces anyway, right? I'm gonna put this in the microwave and set this to the side. This will go at the very bottom of my bowl. So we are at 100 grams, 105 is where we need to be. And boom, right on the money. I'm gonna go ahead and get my slaw mushroom mixture together and then put the shrimp in last. So I'm gonna hit my pan with a little bit of nonstick, and I went ahead and weighed out 6 ounces. Yes, 6 ounces of broccoli slaw. which is only, let me tell you the macros just for the broccoli slaw as far as calories go, 50 calories and 6 net carbs. So I mean, not terrible at all for the high volume that we're getting. Then 100 grams I weighed out, and y'all saw me chop of the mushrooms. I'm not gonna add my tablespoon of my teriyaki just yet. I'm gonna cook this down a little bit, then add my teriyaki, then add my shrimp, because it doesn't take long for those shrimp to cook at all. Seasonings I'm adding is some red pepper flakes to this. I like a little heat, some regular pepper, and of course a Redmond's real salt, and I always have a discount down below with all things Redmond's. Y'all know I'm obsessed. Checking on our wontons, they are perfect. So y'all see how they are like crispy on the outside, on the edges right there, but the filling with the chicken and the cilantro is still soft and good. I'm telling you, these things are so fire. I made a wonton soup that I should post in the What's for Dinner in the future for you guys from Trader Joe's. It was fire as well, but these would be just so good to dip with the chili sweet sauce from Trader Joe's if you want a little snack. So bomb. On the bottom, we're gonna put our cauliflower rice mix, and these bowls I just got on Amazon. I'll try to have them in my Amazon shop link down below, but I probably will be able to do everything in one bowl. But if you use a big enough prep bowl like this, you can just put all the things that need to be heated in here and put all the things that are toppings are cold separately in little containers or little snack size Ziploc bags. I'm now gonna top my slaw mixture, and this is hard to do because I am right-handed and I have everything backwards. So I'm just gonna film a little bit of this showing you going in, and then I'm gonna switch gears before I make a hot mess. Looks good. I've got all the shrimp and the slaw mixture on there. For this one particular day, I had 200 grams of shrimp, and I'm also gonna do 7 wontons. The other bowl is less shrimp, less wontons, just because I couldn't allot it in my macros for the day. So that's why you're gonna see different quantities, but you could definitely do the same quantity throughout the week. Just like the other lunch we did with the salads, you could do these all week and make your life super easy peasy. But I'm just gonna top 7 of these little cilantro, lime, chicken wontons on here. These things are so good, I'm telling y'all. So to the top, all I added was a little bit of the white sesame seeds from Walmart and a little bit of chopped fresh green onion. And all you have to do, this is a massive bowl, guys. You're just going to put this in the microwave and heat it up. Now we're gonna go ahead and get our dry toppings or any cold toppings and get those ready and set those to the side. But I will tell you right now, the macros on this with all the toppings I'm gonna show you in a minute are 541 calories and 41 net carbs, and we still got a lot of stuff to put in this bowl. Can you believe it? High volume all the way. Once you heat up your bowl in the microwave, you're going to top it with some diced cucumber. If you don't like cucumber, you can skip this step. It is really, really good, and I highly recommend it. It gives a little extra crunch, a little something, something. So I'm gonna do 130 grams. So I'm gonna go ahead and dice up my cucumber in each bowl, 130 grams, weigh it out over here, and then we're gonna put in little Ziplocs to separate it from the hot stuff that we're gonna heat in the microwave later. Besides the cucumbers, I'm also going to use these authentic wonton strips from Great Value. They're really good, give that nice crunch factor. Don't put these on top of the bowl that you made because they will get soggy. So you want them to be crispy the day of when you're eating this if you're packing this for work. 40 calories for 2 tablespoons. We are going to do 2 tablespoons, but 2 tablespoons according to the package is only 7 grams. So make sure you're looking at this because sometimes a tablespoon with the grams, I don't know, it's crazy. Like, it's not all equal. All right, so just make sure you're weighing it up however the packaging says. I'm gonna put it in these little like cups for the kids and put a little bit of my beloved press and seal on top of it. That way it's already weighed out and I can just dump and go and not have to worry about pulling out this damn food scale, right? Because it can get meticulous and aggravating. Weighing up 7 grams in here, and I don't know if my food scale is working. Nope, I'm gonna have to reset it. And that's another thing. Sometimes your thing will say 0 for like the longest time, and that's because it needs to be reset. So let's reset it. Now let's put it in. Is it registering? Yes, it's registering now, because then you can be overeating on a lot of things if you are thinking you're weighing something up right and it really isn't, because you need to reset that scale. That is 7 grams, pretty much a whole cup. That's awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the press and seal on these and put these to the side for the day of eating. So here are our shrimp wonton bowls all ready to go. Got the wontons, got the cucumber ready. This bowl over here is less than 500 calories. Remember I was telling you the macros for this one? So you can adjust any of these ingredients, guys, to fit your custom macros. I'm just telling you the macros for the things that I have for me for maintenance mode right now, but you could definitely do any meal and make it a meal when you are in a caloric deficit or if you are in a cutting phase. I am going to put a tablespoon of the Trader Joe's sweet chili sauce on here. This stuff is so good, and only 20 calories for a tablespoon. Definitely enhances the flavor. And if you are missing Chinese, Asian food while you are cutting, or if you are in a deficit or even at maintenance and you don't want the calories and the fat, this is such a great fix. You're going to feel so satisfied and get that flavor in. This is one of my favorite lunch options. Last lunch item we are making are Philly cheesesteak bowls. Now this was a recipe by Trixie, the girl I've been telling you about the meal prep video. She has a ton of stuff on her Instagram and on her TikTok. So I will try to link it down below because she's got some really great stuff. We're gonna need some ground beef. You can use ground turkey, ground chicken, make it your own. We're using the Green Giant rice veggies, the cauliflower risotto mix. What I love about this is that it is 20 calories for a serving, and there's 3 servings in there. So it's only 60 calories for the entire bag. That is nuts. And it's hard to find at Walmart too. Some Worcestershire sauce. We're gonna need some chopped onions. I'm going the easy route, love doing frozen. And also I have some bell pepper that I froze. You can see I need to go through it. It's getting a little frosty. Baby bell mushrooms, some beef broth, and we're gonna top it with some avocado the day of, and I'm gonna sprinkle some of this Trader Joe's light mozzarella cheese on top and melt it in the microwave the day of. So just to give you an idea of the macros with avocado before we even get cooking, 521 calories and 21 net carbs. Again, adjust the different ingredients to make it fit within your macros. First thing I'm gonna do is get my veggies, my cauliflower going in the microwave, easy peasy. 5.5, 6 minutes, let's go. I have 6 ounces of my protein in here. We've got the green bell pepper, the mushrooms, and the onions. I'll have everything typed up in the description box for y'all as far as the weight for what I'm doing. Again, adjust it to fit your macros. I'm gonna season this with the Kinder's Buttery Steakhouse. So you can use any seasoning you want, garlic powder, pepper, salt, onion powder, but this is the route I'm going. I really, really love these seasonings. You can get them from Costco, Sam's, and Walmart. Did go ahead and dump my risotto blend in. It's ready to go, and all I'm gonna add on top of it is a little salt and pepper, since we are gonna season the topping of the Philly cheesesteak so well, so I don't wanna go overboard with the seasonings here. Basic and simple. Ahead and drained my beef mixture. Now I'm gonna put 4 tablespoons of our beef stock in here. I'm using Kettle and Fire, really like that one a lot. You can use whatever you have on hand, it doesn't matter. 2, 3, 4, and I'm gonna do 2 teaspoons of my Worcestershire sauce. And yes, did track anyway in my carb manager, because this stuff has some calories in it, y'all. You gotta track everything. Now all I'm doing is I'm gonna bring my heat up to medium high, and I'm going to let all of these flavors marry together. The meat's already cooked, so are the veggies pretty much, but I wanna cook it until that liquid kind of gets absorbed into the meat and veggies, and then we're gonna take it off the heat. So this is looking good. I just turned the heat off. It's not absorbed all the way, but we want a little bit of liquid to go on top of that caulirice and absorb in the caulirice too, so this is perfect to me. I'm gonna take it off. Philly cheesesteak bowls are done the day of. We're just gonna top it with some sliced avocado, put in the microwave, melt that cheese up, stir it all together. It's gonna be. We're now making some Anabolic McGriddles, making these for the hubby since we're gonna be home probably a lot this week because of the storm, and have something easy to heat up in the microwave will be great. I have a lot of things on hand for the kids already, so I'm gonna be prepping for him. Y'all have asked if I prep for just myself. Most of the time, yes, and I've told you why. I do prep a lot of things for the kids, but we are going to be home because of the situation. I posted these a couple weeks ago. I will link that video down below. I'm not gonna go through all the steps. I've got my dash going. You're gonna need some protein powder, some Kodiak cake mix, water, and liquid egg whites as far as ingredients go, and then whatever you wanna put in it. I'm gonna be doing regular eggs for him and those chicken sausages from Costco. All my McGriddle buns ready. I doubled the recipe, so it made 6 sandwiches for him this week. Again, I'm using whole eggs for him, and I'm putting them straight on the dash with some of the everything but the bagel seasoning. And instead of doing the sausages like I did for mine, I'm doing Canadian bacon, 2 pieces, and we're gonna top it with some American cheese by Kraft. if I can get it off the little plastic. I'm not melting it yet because we are going to reheat these probably in the air fryer or the microwave for him. And there you go. Anabolic, a little higher fat because we're using regular eggs, so check that recipe out if you want it to be a lower fat, lower calories Anabolic McGriddle. Meal prep done. We've got the 6 McGriddles there, stuff ready for the buffalo chicken salad, thawed out English muffins, the omelets. These Asian bowls are going to be so good. You've got to try those. And these Philly cheesesteak bowls, the cheese did melt, but it will melt again in the microwave. Don't worry. I think those are going to be great, and cannot wait to try the butterscotch cheesecake with that nut butter on top. Is going to be phenomenal. So this is this week's meal prep, guys. Are you setting yourself up for success this week? So that is this week's meal prep video, y'all. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm so thankful for y'all that are continuing to watch the videos. I know it's been a while, but I just have no service at all. I have no cell phone service. I have no internet. I have no power. We have water, thank goodness. I have a heatless water heater tank thing that my husband installed, and kudos to the hubby for thinking ahead of the game with all this in preparation for stuff like this, because I'm telling you, we would be SOL without the Blackstone, the generator, and the water for sure. And just keep having prayers for everybody here in Louisiana. It is really devastating down here, y'all. Like, y'all just don't, if you're not from here, you're not going for ever been through a disaster, you have no clue. You have no clue. This is my second major hurricane. Katrina went through, and I can tell you, as far as suffering, I suffered way more with Katrina just because we did not have power for over a month, but we didn't have a generator either. So I'm definitely in a post-hurricane luxury with this generator and things. So I'm very, very grateful, very blessed that my family and myself are safe, and we had no damage to our home, where so many just right here, so crazy, so many right by me. The destruction is just unreal, and post why I still don't have power and things here at my home. So just prayers to everybody that is struggling through this, and we will come back. Louisiana, we are resilient. We will come back, and we will come back stronger than ever. And thank y'all for being patient with me, and thank you for the prayers and the love. I hope this meal prep was helpful. I hope it gave you some ideas, lots of great lunch items that I will definitely make again. I love you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for always sticking by my side, and hopefully you will see me in another video soon. I'm going to start filming them again, knowing that I can now upload at a different location, get those videos coming to you. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Y'all take care out there too. Bye, y'all.